Hello, hello, and welcome back as I try and recapture the magic of the blind weapons master in Perfidious. Pete plays XCOM, War of the Chosen. I may have learned, well, okay, may have is an exaggeration. I've learned exactly one thing in all of my time spent playing XCOM and XCOM 2, and that is, when it comes to weapons masters, sight is overrated. The greatest sniper in the history of XCOM was Helen Deadeye Keller, a blind woman. I think it therefore stands to reason that potentially the greatest blade master of all time also has to be blind, right? What have we learned from movies like Rutger Hauer's Blind Fury, or Donnie Yen's Rogue One, or Charlie Cox's Daredevil, or, to a much lesser extent, Ben Affleck's Daredevil? If not, that once you go blind, you'll never fall behind. History and experience teach us that the blind weapons master is the most badass of weapons masters, and fortunately for us, Virgil Adamson has stumbled onto the scene. Quite literally, because there was a bump in the rug and he didn't notice it because he can't see. But my hope is, since he has stumbled onto the scene, that one, he's going to be a magnificent killer for us, and two, that none of the scenes he happens to stumble into are from the movie At First Sight starring Val Kilmer, because that movie is very much not good. It is not a good film. Yeah, you know, I'll get around to it one of these days there, old Optimus Prime, but I gotta say it ain't exactly high on the priority list. I still got a couple more blind jokes to make if you don't mind. But before I get back to that, I do want to talk about At First Sight, because the movie is not good. It's like, the plot is that Mira Sorvino bumps into Val Kilmer, who's a masseuse, and he's blind, and Mira Sorvino sort of, like, kind of has a thing for him and talks him into getting a surgery to restore his sight, at which point she then begins losing interest in him because he's struggling to readjust to his life with vision. And ultimately, she then dumps his ass when she finds out that not only is his restored sight fading, but that maybe she's got a thing for her ex-husband still. It's a weird movie, but like once she finds out she's going blind again, she kind of breaks his heart and leaves him. And for a movie that bills itself as like a heartwarming romantic drama, it turns out to be a pretty bleak and shitty look at human selfishness. At First Sight, Perfidious Pete does not recommend. Kind of think that maybe I understand why Val Kilmer decided to not fight going blind again. He's just like, you know what, the world is a shitty, awful place, and I don't really want to have to look at Mira Sorvino's face ever again after this. So our month report has ticked over. We still got this dark event pending. I don't really care about alloy padding, although, you know, for this run that actually is going to be kind of irritating because we don't have a lot of ways to deal with either penetrating or shredding armor. But Made Whole, I think, is a vastly worse debuff for us, especially since our first Chosen currently takes double damage from Templars. We're gonna kind of need that. We got a retaliation mission coming up in 2 weeks. Whatever this hidden event is, I'm almost certain I'm not gonna want to stop it more than I'm gonna want to stop Made Whole. Oh, hells to the yeah. Okay, this is fantastic for us. So we've unlocked 2 slots. Trial by Fire definitely goes in our Templar only. Possibly the best, most useful thing you can get in a campaign, and we got it real early. Double ability points gained in combat. That's a huge benefit for us. And this one we've never had before, Between the Eyes. Any shot that hits a Lost is an instant headshot kill. That seems fantastic considering the number of people we have in our armada who can fire limitless bullets because pistols never run out of ammo. What else have we got? Hidden Reserves, alright, potentially useful. Machine Learning also wouldn't be bad. The earlier you do this, the more breakthroughs you get. Making breakthroughs twice as likely is super good, but I kind of feel like maybe Private Channel is actually better for us early, only because we don't have a specialist with a rover to remote hack any kind of hackable device, and these 2 extra turns could give us the time we need to walk to one, because we're going to be hoofing it. Especially if the person doing the walking is Virgil Adamson, because again, you saw him stumble over that carpet earlier. What is he going to do when he's like wading through a sewer full of dead bodies? He's going to fall down a lot. That's what he's going to do. We're not going to worry about those 94 supplies for now. Let's finish investigating his heat signature. Good to see Jim Morrison recovered from his wounds. Commander, the Summoners of Equality have a high priority mission for you. What's the mission? Gather survivors from the abandoned city. Okay, we can pick up Dr. Charles Robinson, engineer, 91 intel, and potentially two, not one, but 2 new troopers. I mean, Sir Helen Martin and Sally Barnes. Clearly, that's just Val Kilmer rehearsing his role for the reboot of Tu Wong Fu, Thanks for All the Something, Julie Newmar. I don't remember the full title of that film. Good movie, but, I mean, it's way better than At First Sight. I'm glad to see Val Kilmer getting something a little more uplifting under his belt. The Lost are in the area, and we can kick the shit out of the Lost thanks to our new ability, and I do kind of expect us to maybe run into our little chosen friend on this mission as well. I wouldn't have minded if we could have finished his freaking research first, but c'est la vie. We must have missed it by like 20 seconds. Let's go get stuck in.
You should be aware. We're detecting lost activity.
I'm sort of looking forward to it, actually, Bradford, the detecting of the lost activity. I'm not going to lie. So anybody whose tiredness meter is a little down in the dumps here, I think we'll bump them out of the mission. I think, do we want to bring Iceman? Let's bring Iceman, but let's give him his boy Jim Morrison, so we've got one bonded pair. One, this is, well, it's beneficial in a couple ways. One, we got a bonded pair, so if we need that bonus action, we can get the bonus action. And two, it'll allow these guys to work towards deepening their bond. Not that we can actually do much with that, because we don't have the, Bruce Wayne is still tired. And who's your chew toy, Bruce Wayne? You're in Simon Magus, right? Yeah. Let's take Virgil Adamson out here and see what he can do. I love the, just such pathetically awful cheap jokes, but it's so easy, I can't resist the low-hanging fruit. I love it. Also, we should probably make him our medic because he was a masseuse, so like he probably knows a thing or two about medicine. Even if it's holistic medicine. I mean, holistic medicine probably isn't going to cure your bullet wound, or that lavender oil they keep spraying you with isn't going to cure your cancer, but I guess even holistic medicine is better than no medicine, right? If we get set on fire, we could spritz ourselves with lavender oil. That might at least put out the blaze. I don't think lavender oil is flammable. Oh, I see that you've been burned over 90% of your body. What say we spritz you with a little bit of eucalyptus and some echinacea, and I'm sure those wounds will close right up then. Echinacea is probably going to sting when they spray it into your burns, but what are you going to do? It's all we got. We have one holistic medicine, man. And I guess decry the evils of Western medicine and sell people essential oils for $78 a bottle, and you're going to turn a pretty tidy profit preying on the helpless and desperate.
Some of their people into hiding inside the remains of the old city.
Pete, seems like you're firing a lot of shots at holistic medicine. Operation Perilous Prophecy, by the way, is a fantastic mission. Yeah, don't worry, I got this taken care of. Right there, John Bradford. I'm going to get back to firing shots at holistic medicine. And it's not that I, you know what? I was going to say it's not that I'm trying to discredit holistic medicine, but you know what? Yeah, it's full of shit. Like, if you have a tumor, don't go expect any kind of holistic healing to cure that shit. Go do something that's scientifically proven to work. I don't care how much lavender oil you spray in your environment. That shit is not going to stop a tumor from devouring your pancreas. Go see an actual radiologist and oncologist and have them treat that shit with the most advanced scientifically proven methods men know to develop. Whatever you can do, do it. Lavender oil, that ain't it. Or here's the thing: if you're going with the holistic approach, just double up on that shit. Then, if you got faith in the holistic approach, don't just go holistic. Go, you know, best of Western medicine, best of holistic medicine, best of both worlds, baby. Maybe, I don't know, take a sprig of St. John's wort into the tube with you while you're having the gamma knife excise that tumor. That's all I'm going to say. Iceman, let's get you up here. We got to go grab the dude, but there are also optional missions. We got, what do we got, personnel over here? No, it's just get the dude to the thing. Shouldn't there be 2 other operatives somewhere around here that require rescue? Isn't that typically how these missions work? Guess not.
I'll go quickly.
Rest of the team, let's get over here. Oh, we must have spotted the Lost. That is not the Lost at all, though. That's a Viper and a robot, and I gotta say, I am not enthused about the robot, because that guy's gonna be pretty damn tough for us to deal with.
I can make it.
The robot is a problem. Do we want to stay on the ground? Maybe this is a situation where we can get the Lost to do a little bit of our dirty work for us. Be careful, careful. The uneven footing here. Virgil, you should probably get out your cane. You know, I just realized Virgil Adamson's name was Virgil. Wasn't Virgil the poet also blind? Was that the writers of At First Sight trying to do something really clever and like snickering at their own ingenuity? They'll be like, let's name him Virgil. He was blind too. I don't know if I'm okay with that at first sight. I mean, generally, I'm not okay with you to start with, but I may be doubly not okay with you now.
Agreed.
We can't stop to steal somebody's cell phone and shoot a game of pool, though. Quick game of 9-ball, anybody? Anybody? A little bit of, I mean, I suppose we could get European and play snooker if you like.
Lead the way.
Snooker. Seems, you know, snooker always, snooker, however you want to pronounce it. It always seemed like a little bit of, like an uppity-up, hoity-toity kind of snobbish sport to me. Snooker sort of sounds a little bit like snobbery. Hey, Lost, you guys want to maybe spawn into existence and go beat the shit out of that Viper and potentially his robot ally? Mostly the robot ally, because that robot is going to be very difficult for us to deal with. They've got a lot of health, and more importantly, they have armor that we have no way to deal with. I suppose we could hurl some grenades at them to shred it, but that's all we got. We got one move that we can go to, and I wouldn't exactly call it a go-to move. Kazansky, Iceman, get your ass up here. Morrison, keep pace with your poems.
I see the path.
Don't let Val Kilmer outrun you, Val Kilmer. You Vals got to stick together.
I can see them moving.
When we recover this man, are we going to lose our concealment? We shouldn't lose our concealment. I mean, he won't be concealed, so the enemy will come running for him straight up. What the... Why is this a double move? Oh, I was going to say, why are we revealing ourselves? There's a door there we gotta open.
We have a visual confirmation on the VIP.
We're not far from the objective. We're actually standing on the fucker.
Extraction point supersedes all other priorities.
No, it really doesn't, John. We've got several different priorities, and getting the VIP to the extraction point, okay, you know what? It supersedes all other priorities.
If possible, but make sure you get our contacts to the evac point.
These guys both being grenadiers is super helpful. We can make good use of their explosive powers. Can we just jump out this window? We could get to the ground. Let's go this way. Oh, good God, that was the VIP, though. I thought that was still Val Kilmer, that he was going to boldly go where no one had gone before, but that was definitely not Val Kilmer. That's the stupid VIP. He's like, oh, I got this. I'll just go jump out a window. Is that okay? Full marks for bravery, sir, but equally full marks for fucking stupidity. You don't even have a gun. Speaking of which, how come nobody decided to just, like, toss this guy their firearm? I mean, Virgil could have coughed up his, like, old 6-shooter there. Could have given this man a shooting iron. It's not like he's likely to hit anything with it. Important to remember also, Pete, we can one-shot the Lost. As long as we can hit the Lost, we can kill the Lost. So, Adamson, I think you need to stay over there hunkered down while we go look around.
So cold.
Brilliant idea, Pete. Send the blind guy to scout. That's definitely going to go well. Yep, that's pretty much exactly what we expected to happen when you send a blind guy to do your scouting for you. Good work. Yeah, that robot's a problem. The sectoid is considerably less of a problem, but the robot is a massive problem, especially considering it ran away from us. Maybe the Lost will go beat it up? They don't seem to be particularly interested in beating up a robot. Well, we could take a shot at him, but we could also take a shot at you, but that also seems equally useless. Iceman, you can't even get close to that guy, and there's nothing you can rend, which means there's no way for you to get a parry off. We kind of need you to be able to parry, though. We could have Jim Morrison give you... Man, Morrison can almost get to him, and he does have parry. None of you guys are fast enough to get over there, huh? Really? That robot is an unbelievable problem. Okay, Iceman, take a move here. We're gonna have to bonus action the Iceman. It's the only way we can do it. And we can crash out of windows willy-nilly now that we don't have to worry about our concealment anymore. And we have spawned hundreds of additional Lost. This is less of an issue, though. We're not so worried about the Lost. That Viper over there, though, is a big problem. We definitely don't want to spawn that. He's coming up the ladder? Ballsy. Look at the cojones on this guy. Alright, well, if you're going to be that brazen, probably even a blind man can hit you. Take the shot. Don't. Right between the eyes. You got him. You see, it's ironic that he shot him between the eyes because you would expect, one, a blind man to not be that good of a shot, and two, to probably not shoot for the eyes, and three, that misclick really boned us because I wanted this guy to go into full cover and hunker down, and now we can't do that. Perfect. Alright, Morrison, we could move you to cover, and then have you be in corner cover and giving Val Kilmer a bonus action. I feel like that's probably the best thing we can do with you. It's nice that you have shots, but they are not of a quality that we're willing to take a risk on giving up our bonus action. So just give that bonus action to Val Kilmer. Val, we need you to come and shank this man. This probably won't kill him, but we're really only interested in you being able to... Never mind, you killed the shit out of him. Max damage roll for the kill. All we really care about is Val Kilmer being able to parry at the end of this, so that hopefully the robot will shoot at him. That's all we want. Somebody to parry so that the robot doesn't shoot at someone more important. Those robots are super dangerous. Is there anything else we could rend without getting killed? I mean, we could rend this man, which would generate a little additional focus for it, but you know what else it's going to generate in addition to a little extra focus? It's also going to generate another pod, and we definitely don't want that. We could move to here, and we could at least still see that guy, which means Gallagher might be able to get a shot at him. Even if it's a bad shot, we'll likely take it. 67%, not great. Good enough, though. Good enough for a kill. We don't really need to reload. I mean, I want to get you guys closer, but I also need you in full cover for that. The robot is such a huge problem for us. You, Virgil, need to be not within line of sight of the robot, because that robot will drop a grenade on you, which will in turn drop you through like 6 floors of this building and probably kill you. So get out of there. Just go. In the meantime, what do we do here with Gallagher? You know what? Be on Overwatch, Gallagher. That's the most useful thing we can do with you, is just, if anybody comes running at us, take a crack at it. Doesn't have to be a good shot. Yeah, that's right. Shoot it. Shoot at our boy. He's right there. You got a big old flank on. Man, fantastic shot. You were only about 70 feet over his head. Remind me again which Val Kilmer is blind? This guy better shoot at our dude who's parrying, though. He has him flanked. That's what we wanted. Get parried, robot. Okay, I like our chances now. We can rally this around. These lost, we got nothing to worry about because we can just whack them right between the eyes. Every loss that comes at us is just one more dead man for the pile. Oh, that's fine. Keep coming. Come closer. Make it easier shot. Close in. I don't want a challenge. Val Kilmer's going to kill all of these guys and then probably also that robot. And our boy, I think, Virgil Adamson, is about to collect himself another stiff. Get it? In that he'll both be racking up a kill and also it's a zombie. Stiff. Yeah, that. Okay, I mean, I thought it was clever. What do I know? I don't want to spawn that other pod. We're getting perilously close to perhaps generating... At some point, we're going to have to get over there. I just don't want to activate that Viper. Viper's a very dangerous foe for us. This can't miss and therefore can't fail to kill. Get between the eyes, son. Not that we needed it. I mean, that was just a regular headshot kill. Just like this is going to be a regular headshot kill. Get wrecked. Get wrecked again. And then get your ass sliced open. Yeah, this armor I already very much dislike. Momentum? No, we're going to parry that. And we need somebody else who can also parry. Volt, you have parry? Jim Morrison? Get up here next to your boy. Not that I don't care about the lost brute. Come kill this mech. We gotta chew this man apart. 2 damage at a time is gonna make it real tough, though. You're right. We really need to do something about that armor. I'm thinking maybe we have Chris Knight come in on the scene, who also does... No, don't shoot your pistol at it, though. This is a bad idea. Maybe shoot your pistol first if you have a good target with a high hit percentage. 67% is actually not high enough. Just come and rend this robot, and then go into parry. Well, 2 damage at a time, but if you hit him enough 2 damage, eventually you will get home. Got a repeater and a focus PCS. I don't know if that's potentially very useful for us or not. We now have 3 people just standing in the open in parry mode. Adamson, what's your hit percentage like? You know what? Not high enough. Go stand right next to him. At this range, even you should not be able to miss. There you go. Perfect. Good shot. Right in the dome. Once again, he hit him right between the eyes. This guy hates vision. It'd be like, he's salty that he let Mira Sorvino talk him into that operation. He's like, I never should have listened to her. Oh, fuck. Well, our only hope is that they come out in the street and go for the guys who are just standing in the open, parrying. Charles Robinson, I would like for you to just hunker down where you are. I don't suppose there's any chance we could get anything useful out of Gallagher. Almost certainly not. Maybe a kill. You know what? Take a shot at this brute. Put it right between his eyes. He did generate a bonus point of focus for that kill. We could come over here and grab this. And this will help us get a little bit of extra damage. Why are you not picking that up, though? I mean, that's weird. Why are you not picking that up? Go into this corner cover. Yeah, this is not... Oh, Virgil. You missed the tongue grab? That thing never misses. I kind of wish he had hit the tongue grab, though. How are you not dead, by the way? Shoot at one of the men in the open. Shoot it. Yeah, that's right. Shoot at one of our parry boys. No, don't fire grenades at him, though. Oh, you know what? Never mind. We can parry a grenade. Okay, this is fine. It made a swarm of lost. We don't have to care about that, though. You know what these lost are? This is just extra fuel for the fire. More meat for the machine. You made a bad decision, robot. 1, these lost may help us, and 2, we just these are free kills. We're gonna rack them up. Even the blind guy's gonna get a couple. Between the eyes is a very, very good ability. Also, none of you better get to attack, or I'm gonna be utterly furious, though. Absolutely furious about that. Like, very angry. I want everybody to rend because at the end of this turn, I really want everybody to be parrying. Chris Knight, it's payback time. Start wrecking this shit. You can't fail to kill as long as you can hit. There's a lot of targets in the area. Start hitting. Nobody comes in and gives me the cheap bullshit shot, sir. I don't care how much health you have. With this pistol, I can kill as many of you as I have a 100% chance to hit. Or in this case, as many of you as I have a 99% chance to hit. You don't mess with Chris Knight. Real Genius has taught us that he is a terrible foe once he's been riled. You get him all riled up, he starts to get murdery. Killed a lot of people there. We should probably have him come wreck this robot. First off, everything that can get headshot and insta-killed gets headshot and insta-killed. Like you. Anybody else? You, then. Virgil Adamson actually has not missed a shot. He's doing exactly what we had hoped he would do. He's channeling the spirit of Helen Deadeye Keller. The man, the myth, the legend. He's absolutely on fire. In fuego, some might say. Also, we need somebody to help you carve up that Viper. Can anybody get close enough? Even if we have to use a bonus move to get over there, we will. And it looks like we're going to have to use a bonus move to get over there, because that's the only way we can get close enough. So that's going to have to be the Iceman. And even he, it's going to be like tight. He may still not be close enough. So let's handle that last. First things first, then, we got to figure out how to engineer a kill in this robot. And it seems like the best method for that would be to have Robbie Gallagher move to here, throw a grenade at him, and see if we can shred that. So get grenaded. One, it's free damage, but two, more importantly, it shreds some of his armor. It's the only method we have for shredding, and Robbie doesn't have any focus right now. So then Chris Knight can swoop in. At the end of this, he'll be in parry mode, and this guy takes not lethal damage, but he'll be injured. He also gets another point of focus.
It only damaged the armor.
And we're definitely going to parry at the end of that one. Where's Jim Morrison? Okay, just making sure Jim was still available. Jim, you're not going to be able to kill that guy, are you? You have a 67% chance to get the job done. If you bonus action. Alternatively, we could just have Val Kilmer go and murder. Then take his momentum move, then bonus action? We won't be parrying at the end of that, but you know what? We won't be parrying, but we won't need to. So we come over here, we rend the mech, finish him off. This gives Kazansky, by the way, a little bit of bonus damage. It's going to make him hit the Viper all that much harder. Give me my focus. There it is. Then he uses his momentum move to get over by Viper City over here. What's up, Mr. Viper? Welcome to Viper Town. Don't you mean Fighter Town, USA, Pete? No, I do not mean Fighter Town, USA. I cannot see my boy Val Kilmer, though, and I got to be able to see him to bonus him. We already used our bonus action, though. I completely forgot that we had used it. Oh, Kazansky's gonna take a hit here, probably. Yeah, the gods have definitely abandoned us. That's damn sure. Wait a minute. We still got a shot. Morrison, get over here and wheel a grenade in. Never mind, you're out of actions. You can't wheel shit. Well then, Virgil, you want to try and... You know what? Get this guy on our side. Maybe he can kill him.
I can do that.
He's really spry for a blind guy, which you gotta be shitting me, though.
There are still others in the area.
How many fucking pods are there on the map here, and could we spawn them at, like, less opportune times? Alright, Robinson, you need to just, like, get the hell out of here. Move to this full cover. Well, this is perfect. What do you got here? Some frags? I mean, I was gonna have you try and critical this Viper and maybe kill it, but now you got 75 other billion guys back here who are also gonna be problems. Well, our best bet is still actually to have you try and kill the Viper. Which you did do.
Enemies down. They would strike from the sides.
I'm not too worried about the sectoid. It will probably just try and do something. Mind control us, though. No, one of our guys. I really needed you keeping this man from getting killed by that stun lancer. And now he's not. Virgil, look out! Oh, well, I mean... I told you to look out. Maybe I should have chosen my verbiage more poorly. You're not used to, or like more astutely. You're probably not used to have people telling you to look out. I can understand that. Morrison, you don't have any bonus damage, so you're unlikely to kill this sectoid. Although it's not impossible that you might kill him. Come grind him up. Exactly what we wanted. It's a kill, and we're going to get a little focus, and the mind control goes away as well. Virgil Adamson may be on the payback train. We'll come back to you in a moment. Now, give me the extraneous guy. Hey, extraneous guy, shoot this man in the heart. Great shot. Yeah, you may want to adjust them by like a really wide margin, because I'm not really sure how the hell you managed to miss that one. Iceman. The Iceman cometh.
You will pay the price.
You know, in the context of Top Gun, when you say the Iceman cometh, that probably isn't like the way he was coming in the Eugene O'Neill play. Like, when you say the Iceman cometh and you're talking about Cam's, like, Tom Kazansky, it probably means the Iceman is about to ejaculate. Probably on you. Not that you're necessarily upset by that. He is a pretty handsome dude. Okay, so you have a momentum move, which is going to be parry. We've got lost in the area. We don't want our 2 best troopers getting taken out of action here. Janitor, what do you got?
Guide my hand.
Can you get any shots at these lost over here? We'll take them, even if they're super ghetto shots. Nope. All right. You, Chris Knight, are hurt, and I don't want you to get more hurt, so why don't you come over here and hide behind this pole? You also are hurt, but for whatever reason can't heal yourself. Unit is disoriented, so I guess he can't medkit because he's slightly confused. Well then, come over here and hunker down.
I'll wait here.
Another lost swarm appears. You know what? Keep bringing them. We got pistols, we got infinite ammo, and we got right between the eyes. You guys can keep them coming as much as you want. We're going to save everybody. We can kill as many lost a turn. The loot expired. I don't know why we couldn't pick that up. We had people in its area of pickup for quite a while, and yet we're not able to do it. Alright, Magister. Head out here.
Yes, Commander.
Keep Helen Keller in it. He's doing it. 68. He'll hit. I have confidence. There's no way this misses. See? Right between the eyes.
Do you understand?
Do it again. He's on an unstoppable rampage.
Death to the invaders.
Also, probably heal yourself, though.
To help you.
Your unstoppable rampage might eventually come to a stop, and we can't really afford to risk that. So we're going to have Val Kilmer come over here and take shots. Kazansky. It's a target-rich environment for Tom Kazansky, and target-rich is just exactly the kind of environment he likes most. Come get some, you punks. Yeah, come over here, closer to the gun. Make it easy on me. That's a lot of lost. Well, better start killing. Right between the eyes is such a good pickup for us on this, because otherwise we would probably be in a world of shit right now, but instead of in a world of shit, we're right where we want to be. We're happier than a pig in shit right now. And pigs, let me tell you, they like, you know, they love the poop. Between the eyes. Okay. Better, maybe shoot this man right between the eyes. And then, I don't know, maybe just keep shooting men until you shoot... Well, okay, I was going to say keep shooting them until you've shot all of them right between the eyes. But there is no one else for you to shoot, though. Like, you're out of targets. So maybe we burn our... Yeah, you know what? Throw a Volt out here and kill 2 of those guys.
I leave you.
Perfectly acceptable. Robinson, you are going to hang back for a minute. Is your name Helen Mirren? Wait a minute. Well, Helen Martin. Okay. For a minute there, I was going to be like, we randomly got a Helen Mirren? That's bizarre. Go ahead and take the shot here, Martin. She's done it.
Target eliminated.
That was great. Oh, you're out of bullets.
I'm
Well, fix that then. Volt, what can you do up here? Like a whole lot of nothing. So I'm thinking...
For the call.
Morrison, we'll just have you come up here. If you have any really good shots, we'll take them. You know what? Jim Morrison's not going to miss a 69. See, I told you.
The spirits await their turn at vengeance.
Don't you mean you're talking about the spirit in the sky? It's okay for you to miss that shot, because that's a 67%, and we know you're not going to miss a 69, but a 67 has possibilities. 61 also, maybe.
We must not fail.
What's a 61, Pete? Well, that's a 69 where one of the partners is really selfish and refuses to reciprocate. It's a 61. It's definitely the part you don't want to be in, whether giving or receiving. You don't want to be a part of a 61. It's just be a considerate and generous lover.
I'll maintain my watch.
Don't you mean tonight your watch
I can
begins?
cover it.
We're going to have Chris Knight come over here and see if he can pick up this How come nobody can pick up the stuff? Like, we've got that ability to generate extra focus orbs, but nobody seems to be able to pick them up. Is it only the person who has concentration that can pick up the focus orb? Maybe you have to have the ability. Oh. Didn't quite have it. What are you talking about? Why are we still in slow-mo time? And why are you twirling your hands as if about to summon a Kamehameha? No reason, I guess. So who needs kills? Robbie Gallagher, you could use a few. Let's get you over here and have you rack up a couple on these guys, and then we're going to have you go take a chop at that brute. Actually, you know what? Just kill him. Get popped right between the eyes. See, there's another one of those things. And another. Gallagher's making these bad boys, he's dropping them all over. He's leaving little loot packages all across the ground, but nobody seems to be able to pick them up. Man, lost missions are officially a joke, though. So can you pick it up?
There are no additional VIPs or resistance operatives working in that area.
Yeah, you can't pick it up either. I think Bradford's like, all right, Pete, quit farming. You're just making your troopers tired for no reason. And maybe he has a point. I want to see who could pick. I want to try and pick one of these damn things up. Why can't nobody pick one up? You picked it up automatically. So apparently only Iceman is able to pick them up? You must have the ability to take advantage of it, I guess? Is that how it works? Charles Robinson definitely can't pick one up because he doesn't have the focus mechanic. Helen Mirren, likewise, is not going to be able to pick one up. Sally Barnes, let's just get you out of here. Volt, I don't suppose you can pick one up, King. Nope. Huh. You must have to have the ability in order to take advantage of it, which explains why only Iceman can pick him up. Because one, he's a selfish lover. We already talked about the 61. And two, he's the only guy who has that ability. Gallagher, you cannot quite make it to the exit. I can make it. No, you can't. You just... why would you say you can make it? You very clearly can't make it. You're one tile short. Let's get the wounded genius out of here. Solid mission. I feel good about this one. Virgil Adamson, you know, he got hit. He got blindsided by a shot that he never saw coming, because of course he did. But other than that, I still feel pretty good about our overall execution on the mission. It wasn't a flawless, but we were a little outgunned. Those robots are very problematic. And the fact that we're having such difficulty with robots kind of fills me with dread a little bit, because I'm just trying to imagine what it's going to be like fighting a sectopod with these guys, who are not going to be able to do supreme amounts of damage, and who will be susceptible to the sectopod's ability to hit them with multiple shots. We can absorb one every time, because the parry will keep us safe from one shot, but when we start getting hit by multiple shots or enemies who can fire more than one time, we're going to be in a little bit of a troublesome spot. We're going to have to come up with a strategy for fighting sectopods. Maybe we can do something... Yeah, that loot expired, but, you know, for certain values have expired. Hey, you guys want to come up here and give our last man standing some free kills here of the Lost? No? Alright, then we'll just go. Just, you know, I can make it. No, you couldn't, Robbie Gallagher. It's just like in Red Planet, when you fired yourself at the orbiting spaceship, you fucking came up short. And once again, we had to send Carrie Ann Moss out with their little, like, fetch harness to come and get your ass. 2 soldiers wounded, but we got 39 kills on that mission. That feels pretty good. We should have promotions galore rolling in here. Plus, hey, we picked up 2 free corporals.
I would like to assure the citizens of Advent that our peacekeepers will stop at nothing to prevent further attacks by criminal elements such as the one that
Operation Perilous Prophecy complete. We have gathered the survivors. Let's get back home. Shut up, Speaker Ryan there. Take a rundown of our mission rewards. How come you guys are all moving like you're carrying a gun, but your hands are empty?
Led to the creation of these lost civilians, but their numbers would indicate a widespread effect.
Yes, but thanks to our pistols and the fact that we never fail to shoot the enemy right between the eyes, I'm not too worried about it. Overcharge. Rend attacks have a chance to generate focus, and sustain is very good. Basically, sustain says instead of me dying, I live to fight another day, and we have enough ability points to pick it up. You know what? It's worth it. If it saves us a corporal from getting killed, it's always going to be... Oh, we're always going to take overcharge. You know what? Take it. I don't care that it took all of our ability points. I want a man on my team with Blade Storm. Sergeant Jim Morrison, you are that man. Chris Knight, you have Quick Draw and Face Off. Well, I mean, Face Off could be really, really funny if we're fighting like an extraordinarily huge number of the Lost. It could be very amusing, but I'm not going to spend any ability points on either of those abilities just yet. And you pick up Parry, and that's going to be it for you then. All things considered, though, I feel like that was a pretty solid mission. We also got a repeater, which is completely pointless, and a focus thing we'll probably just sell. We did get ourselves Charles Robinson Engineer, so you guys know what that means. Yeah, Helen Martin and Sally Barnes. Welcome to the team. We'll find out who Val Kilmer is actually 2-1 Fuging in a minute. But new engineer, it's your first day on the job, Charles Robinson. Welcome to a life of back-breaking labor. I hope you don't mind being a Morlock, because you're going to be spending a lot of time underground digging for the Eloy. What are we coming in to interview, soldiers? Oh, Helen Martin and Sally Barnes. Yeah, we're not too worried about them. And I'm actually fairly worried about the length of the episode, so I'm going to wrap it up. If you enjoyed this one, feel free to drop a like down in the comment section. Support really does mean a lot. If you'd like to see more Val Kilmer action...
Don't worry about keeping the council happy anymore.
Every fucking time, Bradford.
The spokesman lurking in the shadows.
You done? I mean, that was a hugely relevant drop. I'm really glad you stopped by to tell us that. Drunker than usual, Bradford. Drunker than usual. Anyway, more Val Kilmer action. You might consider subscribing as well right now. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you again soon. Virgil Adamson won't, though, because still blind.